Hello everyone and welcome back to today's another tutorial topic. So today I am starting for the first program for in this tutorial. So in this tutorial for the Python programming series, we'll be discussing the conditional statement in Python, especially if else and the else statement. And this statement allows you to execute different block of code based on certain conditions, making your program dynamic and interactive. So now let's get started. First, I'm going to explain what the condition statements. So the conditional statements are essential in programming as they help control the call of the execution in Python. And use the if, else and the else if keyword to create the condition. Okay. First of all, I'm using the example of the field example. Here I am the check for the age check. Okay. This example determined if a user is an adult or a minor based on their age. Okay. So you can see, first of all, I define the variable of age equal to the type of integer type of age. In this instance, the type of the input will tell the method. So first of all, I'm typing here, enter your age. Okay. I'm going to this next statement here. I'm applying for the equal statement and define the age. And is greater than equal to the 18. Okay. Next, I'm using this here. In this print function here, I'm printing the method of run. Okay. So you can see here I'm typed this adult, and also during this next one here I'm using the else statement. Okay. So now this next step I'm using this another print function, and now here I'm typing minus for you are a minus. Okay. So you can see here this simple example. Just take the user age as input and check if it's 18 or older. If the condition is true, you print that they can't an adult, and otherwise print they are minor. So now just I'm saving this code and let me run this code now. So as you can see here, show the input field, the enter your age is 26 and you are an adult. Okay, so you can see here is perfectly working, and the if and the else statement. Okay, so now here I am using this another of example for a grading system. And this let's create a grading system based on student score and using for if else to determine the grade. Okay, so first of all here I'm applying the grading system type for variable score is equal to. So here I'm using the floating point in this inside. I'm typing the input here. So first of all, I'm here going to have to match the score. Enter your score. Okay. So I'm just going to the same first time, and here I'm looking for keep the statement and type the score. I'm using a greater than is equal to for the 90. Okay. The next step, we're using the simple print function, and this inside, I'm including here the grade of A. Okay. And also in the next step, here I type the else if, and then type for in the variable score is greater than equal for the 18. I'm using this another print function. Now I'm printing here the grade of A is the B. Okay. So here is the perfectly defined is the grade of B, and now just I'm again using for in the simple PLC and type is 4. And here I'm including for another one is greater than equal for 70. Okay. So now I'm again apply the spring function, and this is instance I'm using the another grade of a C. Then also using now you can see this another if else, and in this insert including for the symbol of this for is greater than equal to 60. So Now just again use the string function, and this insert the type for here is read. So SOTRATE for it, for okay. And next line here I'm using for is now properly apply in this else. Sorry, is only apply this else statement. I'm using this print function and this instant that I'm printing here. The grade of A is okay. You can see here it is properly defined, and you can see this example. The student core has input and check it against various trace holding using E and LC. And depending on the score, we print the corresponding grade and which score is below. And the 60 and the else statement giving the 9th grade, okay. So now let's just save this code and run this code. I will be here, and the first of print here is 4 is 8. Now just type here is 6, 9, and you can see the grade is 6. Okay, so I hope you understand this tutorial. Today I'll probably learn how to use conditional statement in Python 8, the if else, and solve this practical example, A shape and grading system. Okay, so this is statement are the fundamental for controlling and follow of your program and making them more interactive. Okay.